So what is good, people? Welcome to another investing video. In this video, we are continuing our investing $1 a day series. This time we are in episode 23, which means we need to have a minimum of $161 invested into each asset. So jumping right into metals, here I am in my Mint wallet, and we are actually looking pretty good in metals right now. So our current investment is $97.49 in gold, $72.28 in silver, for a total investment of $169.77. If we look at the actual value of our investment, our gold is at $100.27, silver at $69.27, for a total value of $169.54. So we are basically breaking even on metals. It's mainly because of gold. We are up quite a bit. Gold has been doing very well. It is sitting at over $2,000 per ounce right now. Silver is up, but not by much. It is only at $23.09 per ounce. And if we can look at the value, we can see that we are down on our silver. If we look at the chart, we can see that silver is just kind of going up and down. It's not really making any big moves. It just kind of gets right back to that $22, $23 range. Gold, however, has jumped up quite a bit. You can see that little arc up there. So thanks to the gold investment we made last week, we are now up on gold. We were up on gold last week, and we're still up even after buying, because gold just keeps going up. So it's looking really good right now. So since we are at $169, that is not enough for me to make another investment yet. It's still going to be 2 more weeks before I make my next investment. But the way things are going right now, it will probably be in gold again. But we will soon see. All in all, metals is looking really good right now. I hope this trend continues because I definitely want to be up. And I never really spoke about my job, but my job actually goes with metals. So the higher the value of the metals, mostly gold and palladium, the more money that I make. And so it's really nice to see gold being up because I'm making more money. I wish palladium would jump back up because that would basically double my income, but the gold is doing all right for now. So jumping into stocks. So over the week, we are down by 3.41%. If we jump into AVAX here on Robinhood, so crypto is going crazy right now, absolutely crazy. Some people are saying this is the beginning of a new bull run. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure about all that. But as you can see, Avalanche, I'm up by almost 13% over the week in Avalanche. Still down over our total investment. We're still down by 23% because if you remember, I got $2 free from Robinhood, and that's what was put into Avalanche. So I am still trying to decide if I want to hold off because I do need to turn this into actual stocks. It doesn't really make sense for me to be holding crypto on Robinhood. But it is looking good for now. Hopefully it keeps going up, and then I'll be able to transfer this into something else. If we go to our Starwood Property Trust, we can see that we are down by 1.77%. Not much. We're still up overall by 1.78% on our investment. We're basically breaking even at this point. The analysis, we are at 85.7% buy and a 14.3% hold. Still nothing for sell. And we don't have any dividend payments coming up. It looks like no dividend payments here. So we're basically breaking even, just down by a little bit, up overall, but still not by much, just less than 2%. So I would call that breaking even. If we jump into EOG Resources, we are down by 4.31%. That is rough. However, we still got in at a good time, so we are still actually up by 8.81% on our overall investment, which is really good. That's just because of the timing when we got in. So we do have a dividend payment coming up, 39 cents, and that's for holding not even half a share, 0.46 of a share. So that's really good. That's really good for dividend payments. That comes in at the end of the month, October 31st. So by next episode, that will have come through. And of course, that's going to be reinvested. If we look at the analysis, we are at 72.7% buy, 27.3% hold, and a 0% sell. So not much has changed there. All in all, we're up overall, but down over the week. So I still kind of say we're kind of breaking even on EOG resources. If we go to QYLD, we are down by 0.66%. So basically breaking even over the week. Overall, we are down by 7.13% as our total return. If we do look at our dividends, we have an upcoming dividend payment on the 31st, which is going to be for 54 cents. And that's from holding 3.21 shares. So that is really nice, 54-cent dividend payment coming in. There is no analysis on this one. That's right. There's no analysis on the ETF. So we are still looking good here. We're down overall, but I think the dividend payments really do make up for it. If we jump into our ARMOUR Residential REIT, so we are down by 7.54% over the week. Overall, we are down by 36.81%. So yeah, ARMOUR Residential REIT has been getting hit hard, really hard. We do have a dividend payment coming on October 30th, going to be 34 cents, and that's for holding 1.32 shares. So it's not bad, about 30 cents per share, and the price is at $13.74 right now. If we take a look at the update, that's right, they did get rid of the analysis. There is no analysis on Robinhood for these kinds of stocks. But if you look at some of the third-party sites, they're just all basically saying to hold right now. Just kind of hold to see how things go in the future, how things go with this next earnings call they have going up and all that good stuff. Residential REIT is hurting, but I'm not ready to sell just yet. I'm going to continue to hold on to it. So all in all, I say we're still kind of breaking even on stocks. Some stuff is up, some stuff is down. We're probably closer to down than to up. So jumping into crypto. Okay, so we talked about Dex Finance getting hacked a couple weeks ago. As you can see, they are getting ready to pay back all the investors from the exploit. If we look at the US DEX, we can see that it does have, they haven't put the actual earnings in yet. They're just basically, they have everything on pause, and then they are going to put the new tokens into all the different systems. That's what they're working on now. But I still have 33.61 ES USDEX staked here, earning 10%. I hope that they will just bring this back to where it was before the exploit, but we'll see what will happen. If we jump into the vaults, so that's actually the new vaults. I got to go to Vault V2, and we check out my Bull Run Bandit. So we can see that the APY is down, which doesn't really mean anything right now because the contract is still paused. But I do have $91.77 invested. So if you remember last week, I had like 70-something dollars. I want to say it was like $77. And then actually that wasn't even last week. That was 2 weeks ago. So I didn't really touch it for 2 weeks because of the exploit. We couldn't do anything, but it jumped up to over $90. So you can see this was actually my last investment right here. And all of this came just from the value of the tokens or the value of the coins going up. And that's Ethereum and Bitcoin. And so Bitcoin is sitting at like 34,000 right now. I can't remember where Ethereum is at, but basically they're both up. And because both of them are up, that means everything else, just about everything else in crypto is going up really high right now. So I still can't do anything with Dex Finance. but the value of my tokens have gone up. And so I've made like, I don't know, like close to $20, maybe $18 from just the value of my tokens or the value of my coins going up, which is cool. And we can see that reflect here on KuCoin as well. So if you remember in my last video, I was sitting at like $26, I think it was, as the value of my Axie Infinity tokens that I was lending out. And that has jumped up to $32 right now. And you can actually see in this chart just how quickly everything went up just because of how well the crypto market is doing right now. If we check over at the price, we can see that Axie Infinity is back up to over $5. So that is a whole month of losses brought back just like that, just nothing. I remember when it dropped all the way down to $4 and change, and now it is back over $5. So I was able to get a lot of that money back, which is great. However, for the lending, it is still sitting at, let me see, still sitting at 0.5%. So lending wise, it's not doing much. As you can see, I'm not even earning half a cent a day. I'm earning very little because the demand for borrowing this token is gone, basically. I was hoping to wait and see if it would come back, but it still has not come back. So I'm thinking about just getting out of the Axie Infinity token, especially now that I got a lot of my money back from the crash that it had not too long ago, and then getting into something new. Now, when I look at all the different assets that can be lent out, the ones that are paying the really high interest, I'm not really interested in many of them. But if this really is a new bull run, which a lot of people are saying that it is, I want to make sure that I'm set up for a new bull run. So what I want to start doing is I want to start gathering the coins and tokens that I think are going to do well, rather than the ones that everyone wants to borrow, if that makes sense. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell my Axie Infinity tokens. And since I did not make an investment last week, that means I need to make $14 investment today. So I'm going to sell my Axie Infinity tokens after they are done being borrowed. So I'm going to get out of that, to get out of the auto subscribe. I'm going to convert all of that into, I think I'm going to go with Matic. So I'm going to convert all of that into Matic. And then I'm going to take the $14 investment for today, and then I'm going to turn that into Matic as well. And so that will give me quite a bit of Matic, and then I'm going to start lending that Matic out. So I'm only going to earn 2% APY because there's not a lot of demand for borrowing Matic right now. But this is mostly just to be set up so that as the prices continue to rise, I will at least have something really good worth holding on to, because I think Matic is a very good coin to hold, and I think it's going to last a long time in this next bull run. So that is going to be my my tactic or my move for crypto. So I'm gonna just do all of that off camera after this video so I can get this up there. But a quick recap. So crypto is going insane right now. Everything is up in crypto. Everything that I'm invested in is up in crypto. If we look at Axie Infinity, it's up. If we look at Bitcoin, it's up. If we look at Matic, Ethereum, it's all up. So that is great to see. Even though I can't do anything with DEX Finance, the value of my tokens is still going up. So that is the more important thing. Hopefully once they unfreeze the contract and refund everyone and get everything working again, then I can go back to putting some more money into Bitcoin and Ethereum in here. But for now, I am going to put a bunch of money into Matic. In stocks, we're kind of down. I'm going to say we're down rather than breaking even. Kind of feel like we're down right now. And I actually didn't even make my move in stocks. I'm going to put more money back into EOG resources. I'll do that right now. But overall, we are not doing too well in stocks right now. Hopefully that will turn around. I got to log in. I'll do that later. And then finally with metals, we are breaking even, like very, very even. We're only down by a few cents, less than $1. So we're breaking even. But overall, gold is going up. It's going up really well. So I feel like next week we should be up in metals. Hopefully we'll be up in metals. So that is pretty much it for this episode. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you experiencing this huge Bitcoin or just crypto market in general bull run that's going on right now? If so, is there some coins and tokens you think I should get into? Let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.